Hello. Hello. How's it going? Hey, good morning, RC Cross. Dennis! Amazing. Finally. Good morning, Gaxix. All sorts of gangster signs coming your way. Okay, Maniac Flamingo Warrior. Good morning, Morton. Yeah, throw me some topics. I need them. Good morning, Michael. Space Phantom, Cyber Hacker, Cyborg Zombie Bull Terrier. What the? Classic Crustacean. Okay, so how many do we have now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Captain Jetlag, good morning. One more topic. Thanks, Dennis. One more topic. You can do it. Classic Crustacean or Classic Lobster. Sexy Cyborg Chick. Alright. Number 6. Classy, Sexy Cyborg Chick. Okay. Alright, Morton was the winner. Oh no, it's my weak point actually, to be fair. Okay. Now I'm feeling the pressure. Sexy Cyborg Chick. Okay, I'm seeing this female in like a super athletic kind of like pose, right? And a sword. Hey, good morning, Milancho. The sexiest character you have ever designed. It must have been when I designed my wife as the last boss character in a video game, and I designed her as in Viking lore as a Hel, the kind of queen of the underworld, and she was kind of more or less half dressed in some weird Viking dress, underworld dress, and she had this kind of chain sword, segmented sword, and a whip. But unfortunately, they didn't have time to realize it fully. So she was in the game as the design, but not like the full design, which was a shame. They were pressed on time. Um, but that was I'd say a sexy design, mostly because it was my wife. Um, and um, in the game, she like walks through fire, and all her skin burns off, and she kind of merges with a giant, and she becomes this evil queen, super giant without flesh. But it's such a funny thing, like that it's my wife more or less. It's, it's a good little story. So she's a cyborg, right? So she needs a. What defines? Can someone Google the definition of cyborg? Is it um, enhanced mechanically, like mechanical enhancement, part machine? Um, Google HEL Viking Battle for Asgard, and she should come up. All right, thanks, Milancho. That's perfect. Thank you very much for that efficient and fast info hunting. Okay, that's fantastic. You guys are the best. And girls. Without a doubt, the best. Okay. Let's just start adding some bits and bobs of mechanical parts then. I was thinking she had these extendable toes, so she can have a normal foot, and also extend it like those runners with amputated legs. They have these curves instead of legs, so that could be cool. Like she can expand if needed, but also retract them so she can look normal or act normal, walk normal. Let's see. Yeah, that's hell. Yeah, that's more or less my wife. I like what you did there, Captain Jetlag, asking if she's single. She's a beautiful lady. Or a woman, rather. She's not a lady. And I also I did my best to try to get a friend in the game. I gave it to him as a birthday present, I tried to make him into a NPC that's like a story NPC, which is a farmer. And at the time when I got tasked to do the to do that character, it was at the same time where when he had a birthday. So I submitted the concept before time, you know, like, and it got approved. And as a present, I sent him the image, and nicely told him to not share it with anyone online, and told him that this is an approved concept of you in the game. Um, you're gonna be in a game, but again, they were struggling with the time. They had to push the game out, so it wasn't really finished. They just had to release it for some reason, and they didn't have time to put him in the game. But the concept and his face and everything was approved, but unfortunately, it didn't make it. Hey, Andy Nolan. Good morning. But that game, Viking Battle for Asgard, was one of my first games I worked on for like a longer time. It was back in 2000. I think I did the work 2005. So it's really old art for that project. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Would be cool, like, if she had thrusters in parts of her body, so she can like rocket punch someone. Yeah, Captain Jetlag, that's definitely funny. Morton, you want her to have a gun in her head. Alright. Um, let's give her gun mounts. Or maybe not those. Gun on her head. That's crazy. That will never look good. A turret. Now let's remove those. Gun on her head. I don't know how to make that work. That sounds extremely like outlandish. But okay. Okay. Let's put the gun there. And there. Like bullet, like just exits. Oh yeah, really, Captain Jetlag. It's okay game. I played it a little bit. It's a little bit flawed. The design for it was grander than they had time to do. Unfortunately, they had to move on to the next game, so they couldn't finish it completely. There was some weird decisions from the publisher. But it was a fun game to work on. And and I went full time for that company for 3 years, I think. The last game I worked on with them was Alien Isolation uh, on Previs, and then I quit. Svensson art, yeah, definitely. Um, but you should try to finish it. It has some cool places to visit. The battles gets bigger and bigger, but it's more or less the same hack and slash throughout, which is a shame. They had um, they had great plans for it, but it didn't come through because it was rushed. But at least they finished it. It's a decent kind of level. I think it got 75 in Metacritics, and I think 75 is a fair grade for it. It's not amazing. It's not shit. It's 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 just okay game, for what it is. It's a good it's a good game. It's not the best game of the year or of that year. It's just okay, you know. Hey, Cosmin Porter, nice to meet you. Glad that you could make it. So today's topic, Cosmin Porter, is a sexy cyborg chick. So I'm doing some sort of assassin, right? That's sexy. Let's give her longer hands. So Svensson, about work. It's a tricky one because it's about what you're able to produce. Production and illustration is completely different beasts, um, and it's not an easy thing to bridge. If your portfolio is illustration, you don't necessarily get hired for concept work. Um, it's all about like designing and iterating designs and variation in characters and plausible personalities and all these things. And it's tricky, but maybe try to think about if you would hire you as a concept artist. Try to see it like objectionally, is there anything you would say that you are missing in your portfolio to do concept art jobs, when it comes to designing characters or designing props or designing environments or you know a lot of it can just be how you present your portfolio. So that's an important thing that you should think about. It's like, what's the vibe you yourself get? Trying to be as honest as possible without crying too much. You know. What time am I? 12 and a half left. I'm pretty good off. I'm pretty good. Still having fun. Still designing. I want to sort her hair out. I want it to be like big fat robotic dreads. Could be Svensson. And need some more like design steps. Yeah, a lot of concept art is about taking direction and being able to take direction and changing a design and overcoming that obstacle of listening to someone else's point of view rather than just showing the final design. The evolution of a concept can get you a job as much as the finished design. Let's try to give her somewhat a normal face. Oh man, I'm so bad at faces. Women's faces. So Inktober is coming up. I was talking to my wife the other day about like my insecurities as an artist and like my weak points and so on, and I said that I don't have I have a hard time seeing it objectively, like where I stand compared to others and so on. And this is something I know since years and years back, is that I suck with women's faces. And the first thing my wife said, "You're bad at women's faces." And I was like, "Yep, I know." So for Inktober, my plan is to just do women faces every day. I go to like, I don't know. I'm just shit at women faces. That's like, it takes, when I have to do a face for a woman, it takes a lot of effort. Like I can do monsters, anything without like reference, but I'd say like if I have to do a woman to make it a believable woman, I need to put like a lot of effort in there. It's so bad, I know it's so bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can draw a woman's face. It's just that, like, it's just not my strength, you know? Like, some people, they can just knock women's faces out like it's, like there's no effort in it, you know? But But then again, they have issues with just sitting down and drawing something straight from imagination, like I can do. You know, give me a topic and it doesn't matter. I'll just sit and draw it straight. You know, straight off the bat. So it's positives and negatives. I think I just need to polish that skill set of female faces. It's a little bit too weak for my taste. It's something that I'm aware of, that I'm shit at, and that's definitely like my Achilles heel. But I'm set out to correct it. So I feel positive about it. Come Inktober, I'll be knee deep in women's faces. That sounds so wrong. That sounds Silence of the Lamb wrong. So where am I? 7 minutes left. I'm not keen on the bulbous head. It's Morton's weird. Put a gun on her head. I have to remove that. She has a forehead gun. Hands down, weirdest design decision ever. Morton, you crazy. That's cool, Andy Nolan. Before time runs out, I gotta add like a block out thing, so we see her. By the way, I like this new sketching technique as well. It feels very papery. It's fun to kind of have a loose pen sketch start. It's something I feel like I should also start exploring a little bit more. This kind of way of doing 30-minute warm-up. What do you think? Should I do more in this style, or go back to the dark background? And I feel like they have it, that part has run its course. I think I'm eager to see where this takes me. So you guys and girls can decide. Should I switch back? Should I switch completely? Start doing line art only, clean line art, or what do you think? Cool. All right. I think this sketching style has like more power. I can get away with more designing. I feel like the dark background versions, they're great for starting an illustration and not necessarily great to design with. And I feel like doing this way, you kind of bridge it. Now I can design yet keep it painterly. So I think I want to explore this style a little bit. So I hope you guys don't mind it. Because I want to get faster at knocking out designs, because I love designing rather than painting. And I think doing those dark background ones where I've been focusing on light has really helped me focusing on brush marks. It has really helped me with brush marks and kind of keeping it loose when it comes to sketching, because usually when I sketch I just go into concept production art mode, and that's not necessarily great for sketching. I feel that I've gained a lot from focusing on light and marks and so on. Um, or thanks, Pedelicious. That's cool. All right. I think I'll be doing. I think I'll be doing this kind of way of sketching a little bit. I want to see where it takes me. That's so stupid, but time's running out, so I can't change it. I wonder if I can kind of spice it up with a gradient. Hmm. Yeah, it's not that bad. Kind of works. All right. Time's up. Thank you very Milancho. Skål. um, yeah, that's true, Dennis. That's a cool idea. Um, that's definitely something I could add. Um, anyways, thanks everyone for coming today. Thank you everyone for having interesting things to talk about. Um, anyways, good luck with everything. Good night. Good day. See you tomorrow. Bye.